This is what we have going on. We have feet, knees, hips, shoulders, nose over toes, gun, strong hand, gun support hand, thumb on safety selector, underneath our elbow, riding the rail, seeing the sight picture, and pressing the shot. So of those 15 things, we can't focus on all 15 every time. So what we do as humans is we pick a couple of them and just say F it to the rest, right? And then we keep doing reps. But of those 15, if we only do 3 in the span of 15 reps, we've only done 5 of them once. Does that make sense? It shouldn't, because that's a lot of math. The idea being, we're going to continue to do those reps, because it's just like that. What are they doing? Reps, basic fundamentals, touch and goes. If you can't get that gun presented on the target, then the fight didn't even happen, right? Guys like this show up and just put some chalk around you and be like, oh man, in about 6 months, if nobody claims it, I'm buying that gun out of evidence.
One of the great things about training here in Elk Harbor is our proximity to the Naval Air Station, in that we stress in our training courses the fundamentals. That's all we rep. Now we rep them in an environment that doesn't look normal. It's a lot of cars, a lot of debris, a lot of movement, a lot of daytime and nighttime. But it's all fundamentals. It's just a clean application of the fundamentals that makes you a master of your craft. And what's good about that in this environment is the Naval Air Station. So all day long when we're out here shooting, the F-18s are doing their racetrack. They're taking off, coming back around, doing their approaches, gear down, come in, do their touch and goes all day long. And it's telling, and we take time to talk about it, because most assumptions of fighter pilots are, I'm going to put on my sexy flight suit, I'm going to gel my hair back and put on my Ray-Bans and go hop in my jet, and Goose and I are going to head up and just dogfight all day. And that's not the way it works. As a perfect application of their craft, they practice the fundamentals. They stay with what keeps them alive. You can't mimic the dynamic of any dogfight all the time, but to get into that fight and to return from that fight, you have to land your plane. And that's that fundamental piece. If you, from a basic pilot, when you go take your first fixed wing aviation course, to a advanced fighter pilot, it is a constant application of the basic fundamentals. Takeoff, circles, approaching, landing. It's that first 30 seconds after takeoff and last 30 seconds before that you're going to auger in. And that's good to see here, because it reminds us of not watching the video of ourselves in our mind when we're training. Not focusing on, hey, I'm looking pretty good doing this, right, Goose? Like, right, Matt? It's, no. I'm focused on what I'm doing here, and if I'm truly a professional in my craft, then just like we see at the end of the range, it's just pure fundamentals. Takeoffs, turns, and landings.
When we talk about reloads and we talk about working with them, working with our pistol, we want to keep it up in that workspace. So I've set my pistol up to be a 2-round gun. So I'm going to shoot 2 rounds. It's going to go empty. I'm going to index my new magazine, seat it into the pistol. I'll roll that pistol and either slingshot my slide forward or overhand my slide forward. You can also press your mag release if you want to, right? To do that, that's cool. You can do that. I've seen that fail. People trying to hit it, and they got a ton of shit going on. So we'll literally say, like, how many times you're gonna hit that, bro, before you like send it forward. Like, and then they send it forward. So from an efficiency standpoint, it's just easier. Mag in, roll gun, cycle, slide, and get your hand back on the gun. Simply, this drill is going to look like this. Up, roll, touch, out, press. I'm empty. I bring that gun back into my workspace. As soon as I'm empty, my support hand goes where my magazine is. I said I pocket load, so mine's already indexing my mag out of my pocket. As you're here, gun is out. I'm pressing my mag release, out with the old, in with the new, up, roll, hand back on, touch it off. Okay? All I'm gonna do is work my way back to the holster, and I'm gonna set it up again. Now I've set it up for a 1-round gun. Got one in the pipe, got an empty magazine. Put that empty magazine into my gun, and mag goes back in my pocket. So again, I'll talk through it nice and smooth. Feet, knees, hips, and shoulders, head up, gun up. I'm out, see that front side press, shot. As soon as that slide locks open, I can break that gun down. I can press my mag release with my strong thumb, or I can press my mag release with my support thumb as my hand is coming off the gun. Does that make sense? As that mag comes out, my hand is sweeping down to get a new mag. Again, I pocket load, so I'm indexing that mag coming out. My finger is at the front, making sure my bullet is seated in my magazine and not like that, okay? So I index that, and then it's just a quick shift of my eyes from there to here. From downrange to the well. See it, seat it, and then I'm back in. Does that make sense? Just go ahead and shift your eyes, see it, seat it, roll, touch, back to the door. Nice and smooth. Okay? Questions about any of that? How much did my head move? None. Everything stays right here. Bang, bang. I'm out, mag out. It's in my workspace. I can see what's going on here. Mag out, new mag in. Can roll it, overhand it, slingshot it, or you could press it to release the slide. I'm a gross motor guy. Getting in there, overhand technique's just fine. Any questions? Anything I failed to cover? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're on the steel now. Paper keeps you honest, steel makes you fast. We have a wider margin for error because we're not shooting tiny little X's. On your front sight, I want flesh on 3 sides. Send that thing, okay? Nobody chooses to get in a gunfight with a pistol. Nobody chooses to go get in a gunfight with a pistol. If at 2:45 we're gonna stack up to go get in a gunfight, nobody will be like, I'm taking my pistol. Yeah. If you do say that, then you can go in front, right? It's what we have. It's the mobility of the weapon system that allows us to take it. So we are minute of man on this. Hits stop fights. So we need to get hits on target quickly. And that's what we're doing here. Flesh on 3 sides, press that trigger.
Sun comes up and rises high. It's so hot, it's gonna make me cry. Oh Lord.
Nice and easy. This is how this is going to shake out. Who do we want? Can you do this in your tight pants?
Oh, yeah.
In dude jeans, you couldn't do that, but when they make jeans for ladies, they're like more flexible.
These are spandex.
Huh?
Yeah, they're like yoga pants.
I'm the.
Pretty strict.
He's on the Lululemon R&D team. This guy.
I'm a Bing Bing.